I've been doing a lot of research recently on just real estate investing in general, and I've been gathering no matter where you are at in your real estate investing journey, everyone eventually will turn into being a real estate commercial investor, to doing real estate commercial investing. I just wanted to know what your intake is on that. Are you in it? Are you involved in doing any of that currently?
Yes, I am. Well, keep in mind that multifamily is what they call commercial residential, right? So residential commercial. Yep. So that is commercial, but I also, I don't have it up on the screen. I didn't share it with you today, but another option is triple net leases. And that is your Walmarts, those are single tenant. There's multiple tenant triple net leases, which is your strip malls. You're gonna have your anchor, which is your shopping, going to be your Albertsons or your grocery outlet, and then all the little things from the vape stores to the subways they're all triple net leases. Triple net is a fancy term that means, and there's many different variances on a triple net lease. You want to be aware of that. There's a true triple net lease, and then there's a variance from that. True triple net means that the tenant pays for taxes, insurance, and maintenance. So when you get your rent check, you have no bills to pay out of that. Now there's a caveat to that. I will tell you, I always get an additional policy, insurance policy for the building, because just in case. Now, if you're named as an additionally insured of all of your tenants' policies, you should be notified when that insurance gets canceled or is threatening to be canceled. You should be notified. It doesn't mean you will be notified. It doesn't mean you got the letter. It doesn't mean you weren't in Europe when the letter came, and therefore you didn't see it for a long period of time. I don't ever want to risk that. I don't ever want to risk that. So I spend a few grand a year. We're talking about a $4 million building in my example. It cost me a few grand a year to have a couple $1 million worth of liability, as well as the building itself. It's well worth it for me to sleep better at night, to know that my investment is secure, irregardless of whether any of my tenants' insurance lapses or gets discontinued. Does that make sense? Yes. Yep. Very important to me. And everybody's threshold for risk will be less. Maybe maybe the $3,000 is more important to you than sleeping good at night. That's kind of where you're at. That's okay. That's
no, I'm all about insurance. No, I'm all about insurance and covering. I'm all about insurance and covering yourself when you need to. So I'm all in for that.
Yeah. Even when I had an auto repair shop, I don't anymore. But when I did, my tenant was required to have insurance. I still had insurance on the property. It wasn't that much. It's always good to have that. Now, if you're your own tenant, I know some people that are on this call, listen to this call, they own their own business, they own the building that the business is in, and they've got a triple net lease contract between their real estate ownership self and their business owner self. Well, you don't need that. Your real estate owner does not need to have an insurance policy when when you're handling both sides of that. That's a personal decision as well, but I wouldn't waste my time.